A lot of times a walker or a wheelchair will freak out a dog. It's an object. It's a large object. So you have to, if the dog's going to be a service dog, you have to habituate the dog to the walker and the wheelchair. Same thing with the cane too. You got to get them used to this stuff. So the way that we do this is just by circling the wheelchair. Like I'll just take the dog and do inside circles around the wheelchair like this, heel. Right? It's important that the dog stays at heel, the dog doesn't get real excited. If the dog wants to sniff the chair, I let the dog sniff the chair, that's fine. But the dog needs to be compliant. We'll even have the dog do commands around the chair. Sit. Down. Heel. And we'll repeat this over and over again until the dog is accustomed to the object. And I might even make the circle smaller so that the dog is right next to the wheelchair, like really close, because she's going to have to be close to the chair. So you might, when you first start doing this, you might have a big circle and then start making it smaller and smaller and smaller until the dog is really accustomed to it. So we'll have it right next to it now. And now we'll switch and I'll make her heel with me in the wheelchair. I gotta put my cane down for this and I don't need it because I'm gonna be in a chair. That's prophetic. You know? Will I be in a wheelchair? Will Peter have to use a wheelchair? Maybe I'll die before that happens, I don't know. But the way that things are looking, I'm gonna have to train my own service dog at some point. Heel. Boy, it's windy out here. Out here. And I'll do inside circles, keeping her close. It's just me. She had to pee and go right back to work. I congratulate her. Here, good girl. Come on. No. Sit. No, sit. Down. Mila, sit. Whoa. You're a good girl. No, okay. She popped out of whoa. So we'll put her back at whoa. Whoa. Now I circle the dog. No, whoa. If she would have been showing fear, I would tell her no and repeat the command. Never, if the dog is fearful at any point, do not ever console the dog. Oh, it's okay. Don't ever use that tone with your service dog, your house dog, your hunting dog, whatever the dog is. If the dog is frightened, the worst thing that you can do is use a consoling tone. It's all right. Don't do that. If the dog is popping out of a command for any reason, you say no and repeat the command. That's it. If you use a tone, a consoling tone, you're telling the dog to be afraid. That's a pleasant tone, and a lot of owners have this problem, like they can't make a voice to indicate that the dog's screwing up. It's always like this sing-songy voice. Do you understand what I'm saying? I gotta get this wheelchair before it blows away. By the way, it's real windy, and wind like this kind of weather, can excite a dog. It's the same thing. If the dog is getting excited, tell it no. It's popping out a heel, it's doing whatever, it's no, and repeat the command. It's so good with the wheelchair. I'm going to give her a treat, and for a treat, I'm going to let her climb this wooden ladder. She likes climbing ladders. This ladder she's never climbed either. It's wood. One of the steps is kind of broken, so it's smaller. She'll do it. She loves to climb. She's like a monkey. Mila, climb. Go, baby, climb. She's like a monkey. She's like a monkey. She's like a little monkey. Mila, Mila. Look at her. Look at her hair. She's like the dog equivalent of her human mom. She is. She's beautiful. Her mom's very attractive and has hair parted in the middle the same way. Look at Mila. Mila could be a model. Definitely. Look at her. She's wagging her tail like mad. It's Mila. Squeezable. I could squeeze this dog.